So not everybody comes here, right?
Yeah. In the U.S., we have different artists that make pottery, but you can see the stacks of boxes here.
Yeah.
And we also have a planer where we first plane the boards and get the roughest part of the pretty rough at first. And so we'll run them through this. This board, that's really rough right there. It needs to be sanded more like this. This is it's electronic, and so you can actually
thank you so much, Kyla.
So the wide belt sander, a lot of our products will go through here, and because it's digital, we're able to design just down to the 1/100th of an inch. You can bring it down to the 1/100th of an inch to sand it just the right amount. Sander. So you have many different types of grits. Some are very rough.
Yes, I see that.
Some are smoother to get that smooth quality that we're looking for. This is the main part of the shop here. Again, there's a lot of different things going on.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yep, we have a CNC machine. We have
This is what is CNC machine?
CNC is very similar to the laser engraver, but instead of a laser that cuts, this is an actual router bit, and so it's a very sharp. These are the types of bits that cut the wood. So you definitely don't want to get your finger caught in them. This is a round bit, so we can cut grooves in. So that's what that machine is. The strip of wood is run through that one. More sanding tables. We have a horizontal sander, and this is sanded. This is our main sanding table where we use hand sanders with different grits. And it's a little interesting. You can see, if you look closely, there's holes throughout the entire table.
I see that.
So these pipes are all connected to a system that when it's running, it's very noisy, but it's sucking the dust and little wood chips, and it's keeping the dust level down. So if you look down on the floor, yes, it is a little dusty, as every shop is, but it really does help keep the dust level down.
Wow.
And because of this, all the chips and the dust gets collected in these big pipes.
Yes.
Going all the way down the shop and then out to the outside of the shop, and then it's collected into a steel wheel.
Collecting from here, sending outside of the shop.
Outside of the shop, and it collects in a steel-wheeled wagon. And why steel wheels? Because our Amish neighbor will come with his 2 horses. He'll connect to the trailer, and he'll reuse all the sawdust in his turkey farms. And so that's a way that we try to recycle even down to the sawdust.
Wow.
Yeah.
Never thought about that. Yeah. Dust can be reused.
Everything can be recycled, and we try to have a zero footprint and use what God has given us, and we try to bless others. And we need a place to get rid of the sawdust, and he needs it for his turkey farms, for bedding, and for other things. And so, yes, we're really thankful for that. There's so much more I could tell you about the clamp system over here. When we glue them together to make it seamless, we need it clamped extremely tight. And so that's the system that we have over here. We have the glue table where we glue the products, but there's so much more that I probably don't have time to tell you all the things.
Yeah, I see that.
Like we said before, with any business, it's going to start out really small. And if you are faithful to applying yourself to learning about a craft and dedicating to working hard to improving that craft, you can grow your own business. Whatever idea that you have, if you have a desire and a passion for it, and if you work hard, you can grow the business. It's not always going to be easy. Jesus never promised that we would have absence of trials in our lives, but he did promise to be with us no matter what we go through.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, all these pieces come together to make those products. And all these machineries help to put them together, right?
So one more pretty interesting part about the shop is the original wood lathe and toolbox.
Like the grandparents started. Their tools are still sitting here. They have been saved.
Yeah, some of the original chisels.
As you can see, this like the date, 1897.
Yep, so this would have been a drill they would have used by hand. And so just turning a drill like that by hand, chiseling by hand. And some of these chisels are a little newer, but most of them are from that original date, 1897. And we have Thor's hammer.
Yes.
We have a wooden mallet that he would have used every day. So they didn't have hammers like we would have today. They would have had to make their own tools.
That tells you from 1897 how the world has get progressed. Right?
Amen.
Thank you so much for all this tour.